Hey, Farmstead Kitchen here. So for the last 2 days, I've had a couple of friends out here at the house here doing demo, and we learned a lot of really interesting things about this house. The original structure of the house was very small, maybe 300 or 400 square feet, which is really interesting. So I'm going to show you what we uncovered here. It's really kind of cool. This house has been added on to a couple of times, which I kind of figured because there's two different levels of ceiling in here. I am so tired and I just look awful, but let me show you what we uncovered. It's really kind of cool. So, okay, so this is the front door, and this was the original exterior wall. And over here is where they cut out the original wall, and that all is newer construction back here. So we're back to the original wall here, which when we uncovered this, we thought it was a window, but the original structure comes back over into here, into what was the bathroom, which has been completely demoed. That was probably a window back here on the original exterior wall. But you can see this all is old construction by the diagonal boards and the original timber, which is true 2x4 and much better wood that they used back then. I'm guessing this original was probably built sometime in 1920s or possibly even a little earlier. So what was the bathroom here? There were a multitude of water leaks over the years, and the original flooring was completely rotted out. Once you get here, you can see this is the original subfloor by the construction of it. And then this was original floor in what was a second bedroom here, but at some point the water leak had seeped into here and they replaced it with some kind of like almost cardboardy type of flooring. So the back side of this here, it has this nice little pitch to the original roof line, which I'm going to keep this because I think it just adds a really cozy feel to the back side of this house. I think that might have been an original window, the old wood sash window. That window was replaced at one time. I have a second electrical panel here that feeds the entire back original structure of the house. So this was, yeah. And so this into the kitchen is all original structure as well. And this would have been an exterior wall here on either side of this dining room type of dinette area. But this was added on to at some point as well to make the house larger. I think what I'm going to try to do, because this kitchen is just so tiny and that's just not going to work for me, I'm going to try to remove these. I got to talk to my contractor, but I'm going to try to remove these two partial walls and make this entire area kitchen. So really interesting things were uncovered. The newer construction side of this is actually not in bad shape, except they didn't frame. It doesn't look like they really framed the windows correctly. There is a header up there, but it doesn't look like they, let me see if I can get the lighting is going to play with us here. But so this is where the living room was expanded, and then all the newer construction, they put a wall here for a master bedroom. Let me go back in here. So this is the master bedroom doorway here. And this is where we ran into issues with the sill plate. I think I showed this in the last video. The sill plate on this entire run, it's probably 25 feet on the east side of the house, has been under grade for a multitude of years, and so it's rotted out. So that's going to get replaced. This doorway led back into what I call the weird room, and then this framing was a closet. I'm going to knock the closet out, put a wall here, and turn that weird room into a bathroom and a walk-in closet off of the master bedroom. And then here in the laundry room, which the bathroom on the other side in the original structure, they've framed in here, but the water damage to the floors creeped into this room as well. And I think the sill plate starts to become okay at some point in here. I've got to dig out all this rubble from under the house. It's going to be, I've still got quite a bit of work to do in here. This was the last room that we tackled. It's very unstable and unsafe in here. So the HVAC unit, I don't know how old it is, and I don't know how it's still even standing here because the floors are so rotted out. There were a multitude of water leaks from probably the washer connection here. So this floor here is all rotted out as well. So yeah, I can't even get the back door open because there's a main beam that runs from the cross beam here to the back door. And because the floor has sunk on both sides and probably picked that beam up just a quarter inch, I can't get that back door open yet. So I'm going to try to do that sometime soon. Let me close this window. I get a little nervous walking in here by myself. Whoops, I guess that crank does work on this one, which is kind of cool. Okay, so anyway, so you can see all the rubble in the bathroom there, in the crawl space of the house. It's going to have to come out. I think just getting a shovel and some bags or, trash cans and shoveling all of that out is going to probably be the best way to deal with that. So we stopped here with the sheetrock and other things because what we hit here was what was the original roof line. You can see, and that's where that angle on the ceiling comes from on this side of the house. And so this up here is the original roof line. In fact, we looked up in here and you can actually, maybe you can't see it on the video, but there's roofing material up there, which is really interesting. So yeah, we uncovered some really, really interesting old structure here, and super excited about that. So yeah, it's the rebuild on this. I'm going to do a little bit of reframing in here. Well, not me, but my contractor is going to do we're going to have to, shore everything up. And it's going to be a fun project. I really do. I still feel really good about this. And, I'm already making plans for chickens and my homesteading stuff. And, it's going to be cool. So, yeah. So exciting stuff. I wish I had gotten video of us busting walls out and things like that, but it just wasn't feasible to have have a phone in here on a tripod and trying to video all of that while we were doing it. So I will try to get more videos of actually working on the place. It's, I don't know. I'm going to try, but I'm going to keep you guys updated on this and, let you know where it's going. And I'm going to find my seed stash and my containers. I'm planning on planting a small little container garden this year, and just enough to eat, because I obviously have this project going, and it would just be too much to try to maintain an actual garden this year. But next year, it's going to be on with the garden. So yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. So anyway, if you like this video and you want to share it, please do, and give it a thumbs up. Thanks. Have a great day.